We've gone pretty deep into decision making over the course of the last couple of weeks, and now I want to share with you a two by two that's very personal to me. And it's taken a bit of time to put this together, but it's how I operate when it comes to making decisions on whether or not I should be doing this thing or need to get to the point where I can eliminate it either out of our business or potentially find someone to bring into the business to delegate to. This applies to business, it applies to family, and it applies to self. Business, how we make money, family, the people that are important to us, and self. And it's the energy versus impact two by two. And it really ties into this whole idea of do what you're made for. On one end of the x-axis, I have negative, sucks the life out of me. I mean, you've been a part of those situations where you've been either involved in conversations or doing certain work or whatever it is, but it just does not build you up. It actually drains you more than it builds you up. Then on the other side, we want positive energy. Builds me up, gives me life. This is the energy axis. X-axis is energy. Sucks the life out of me, builds me up. Now, you know that the beauty of the Eisenhower matrix is this second dimension that we add in there to help inform decision making, help build out that decision making criteria. On this axis, what I want you to do is put high impact, and on the bottom, low impact. So this is the impact axis. Energy versus impact. Sucks the life out of me, builds me up. My goal, my objective, is to, as Jim Collins would say in the 4 words to the effective executive, stop what you would not start. I would not start doing things that suck the life out of me. If I'm in a situation where I'm doing something today that sucks the life out of me, I try to figure out how do I eliminate it? How do I either sunset a client? How do I delegate it to somebody else? How do I eliminate a specific job to be done? And you can look at this in pretty much anything that you're working on. I like to use jobs to be done framework. I like to use activity. I like to use those two things to help organize what I'm assessing. In the time tracker, if you've already downloaded it or started using it, you know that energy versus impact is one of the metrics that you can look at. So how do we apply this? What I want to do is I want to spend as much time as I can up here in the high energy, high impact. It's not realistic. And the reason why I say it's not realistic to spend all of your time and energy up here is if it's high impact and it's high energy, it probably is going to be one of those things that is time consuming and will take you away from some of the other things that are high energy giving that are ultimately low impact based on the context you're looking at through. What do I mean by that? Golf, as an example, is one of those things that is high energy, builds me up, low impact. Financially, it doesn't contribute to the business. So I'm going to continue to do those low impact things because those are some of those instances where I can still kind of veg out and still build my energy up. So low impact, high energy. What about this side? On this side of the curve, I want to eliminate those low impact, suck the life out of me type things. In a lot of cases, those don't even need to be delegated. I just want to get rid of them. I want to rid myself of those as quickly as possible. Now, this one, high impact, suck the life out of me things, those are things that are ultimately impacting change inside others, doing good things, but they're not the thing for me. So what I want to do is I want to find a partner, person who can do this. I want to find a piece of technology that can do this, or maybe I find some other resource that's able to do it. Really what I'm doing is I'm taking all of the work that I'm working on and I'm organizing it into one of these 4 quadrants. Does it build me up? Yes or no? Does it create high impact? Yes or no? Is it low impact? Yes or no? Depending on where I'm at, now I'm in a position where I can make some more effective decisions on, do I continue to do this thing? Do I eliminate this thing? Stop something? Continue something? Or do I try to find someone like this who might get energy out of the things that are high impact? Now, this one's going to be a little bit of kind of mind-blowing, but it's about avoiding the chasm of death. If I take my X and my Y-axis, and I've got this flow that I'm working through, the things that are low energy, high impact can be down here. I might still need to do those. So if you think about this wavelength, well, what if I find somebody whose wavelength is slightly different than mine? I find a partner who actually gets high energy out of those things that are high impact, and I figure out a way to work with that. Now what can I create? I can create some pretty interesting magic for the people I work with, the companies I work with, the teams I work with, the people around me. I can get them in front of the right people who can do those things. So this is how you use the energy versus impact matrix. It's near and dear to my heart because I created it. I see as far as I see because I stand on the shoulders of giants. Yes, I'm borrowing 2x2 thinking from a number of people. Borrow some 2x2 thinking from this and see how it changes the way that you work on the things that you're working on. If you know somebody who could benefit from this, please share it with them. The shares really help. This is all about getting into that place where I'm in that state of flow, doing the things that build me up and getting out of the things that suck the life out of me. Thank you.